After testing over 10,000 supply and demand levels in every market conditions across all the time frames, I found 3 things that nobody on this earth will tell you about trading supply and demand. And once you understand them, you can build your own framework around trading the supply and demand levels. And this is exactly what we are going to do in this video. Now, the question that you might have is, why are these 3 things? And the reason is simple. And it might shock you. Everything you've been told about trading supply and demand levels is either incomplete or it is flat out wrong. Not because people are trying to mislead you, but because most of the things that are being taught is just on the surface level. It sounds right, it sounds logical, but the moment you start applying it on the real markets, it falls apart. And before we move into the first concept, I want you to do something. It's a task for you, so take it seriously. I want you to pick one time frame that you trade on, and based on that, choose what type of trader you want to be. Scalper, day trader, or swing trader. Keep it in your head, because at the end of this video, we will build the full framework for trading supply and demand levels based on the type of trader you are. And you're gonna see why that one decision changes everything. Let's get into it. So the first thing, and this one is probably going to go against everything you've been told. Time frames don't matter as much as you think. Now, here's what I mean by that. You've probably heard this 1,000 times. Only trade supply and demand levels on the higher time frames. That's where the real institutional levels are, right? That's the standard advice. Every course says it, every mentor repeats it. And after testing over 10,000 levels, I can tell you that this one is the biggest lie in the retail trading. Here's the reality. All time frames are equal, but not all levels are. Notice the difference there, because this is the part most traders get completely backwards. A strong level on the 5-minute chart can reverse a daily trend. Think about it for a second. The time frame itself doesn't give a level its power. The level makes the level. Meaning what actually matters is the quality of how level was formed. Was there a strong, aggressive move away from it? Was there a real imbalance left behind it? That is what determines whether the price respects it, not whether you drew it on the daily or 5-minute time frame. So if you've been ignoring the low time frames because they don't matter, you've been throwing away valid high probability setups for no real reason. Now, does that mean time frames are completely irrelevant? No. And this is where it gets interesting. Because while the level itself doesn't care what time frame it is on, you do. That's the second thing that nobody tells you. Before we move into the next part, if you want to master 4 simple patterns that help me and hundreds of other students to build their trading routine and scale their trading to 6 or even 7 figures without guessing trades or spending more than 15 minutes a day, send me a direct message with the word ready on Instagram or Telegram. All the links are below in the description. I will personally walk you through how to get started. Okay, let's continue. The second thing, the only time frame that actually matters is yours. Now, what I mean by yours? I mean, before you mark up a single level on your chart, you need to decide one thing first. What type of trader are you? Because your trading style dictates exactly where you should be looking. Not what someone on YouTube tells you. Not what looks more professional. Your style. If you're a scalper, your chart is the 3-minute time frame. If you're a day trader, your chart is the 15-minute time frame. If you're a swing trader, your chart is the 4-hourly time frame. Now, here's the part that I really want you to understand. Pick one and stick to it. This is where I see traders destroy themselves over and over again. They mark a level on the 4-hourly time frame, then they jump into the 15-minute and mark a different level. Then they go into the 1-minute time frame because I just want to see what's happening right now. And suddenly they have 6 different levels, 6 different biases, and 0 clarity. Mixing time frames like that is where most traders lose the plot entirely. Not because the levels are wrong, but because they have created so much noise that they cannot make a decision anymore. And here's your task again. Remember the type of trader you've picked at the start of this video? So you choose your time frame based on the type of the trader you are. That's the only chart you mark levels on going forward from this. Are you with me? Now, once you've picked your chart, there's a second decision that goes hand in hand with it. And this is honestly the biggest lesson in this entire video. The third thing, and I want you to really sit in with this one. because this is a concept that once you apply it, changes your entire win rate. Freshness is everything. Here's what most traders do. They open their charts, they mark up every supply and demand level that they can find, levels from 2 days ago, levels from 2 weeks ago, levels from a month ago, and they call that analysis. It's not an analysis, it's wishful thinking. The older the level is, the more irrelevant it becomes. The market has already processed those levels. Price has already reacted to them, moved through them, and moved on. But you're still sitting there, staring at these levels from the 2 weeks ago, wondering why price is not respecting it anymore. Now, here's a part that nobody explains properly. Fresh doesn't mean 5 minutes ago. Fresh means within your reference point. And your reference point depends entirely on the trading style you picked earlier. If you're a scalper, your reference point is the previous session. If you're a day trader, it is the previous day candle. If you're a swing trader, it's a previous week's candle. That's it. Everything outside that window does not exist to you. It's a noise, ignore it completely. Notice how this connects back to the first thing that I've told you. The level makes the level, but the level only matters if it falls inside your reference point. A perfect level from 3 weeks ago is worthless to a day trader. A mediocre level from yesterday's candle might be exactly what you need. Does this make sense for you? One thing that I want to add here as well is that imagine you have drawn a level from like 2 weeks ago, and that levels was drawn on a daily time frame, but you're trading on the 15-minute time frame. The distance between the now and the previous and that level that is from the daily time frame is 200 pips. But in reality, the price only moves 200 pips in a whole week. It doesn't move 200 pips in a one day or even in a one session. That is why the older the level is, the more far away it is, the less it is relevant to the current price action. If you're a swing trader, you're trading the higher time frames, okay, no problem. But if you're a day trader or you're a scalper trading intraday, intra-session, those higher time frame levels doesn't matter. They don't exist for you because the price simply will not ever reach those levels in a single day or in a single session. Now let's bring this together because this is where it all clicks. One time frame, one reference point, zero confusion. Let's say you're a day trader. Here's exactly what you do. You open your charts, you go to the 15-minute time frame, that's your chart, and you mark supply and demand levels only inside the previous day's candle, your reference point. That's it. Anything older than that, it doesn't exist for you. You don't look at it. You don't consider it. You don't second guess yourself wondering, but what about this level from last week? This one rule, one time frame, one reference point eliminates roughly 90% of the bad trades most day traders take. Not because they suddenly learned a new entry model, but because they stopped drawing themselves in irrelevant information. Now, go back to the task I gave you at the start. The time frame that you have picked, that's your chart. Now pair it with the reference point. Previous session if you're a scalper, the previous day if you're a day trader, previous week if you're a swing trader. You now have a framework, one chart, one window of time, and inside that window, you only choose the freshest, highest quality levels. Now, let me break down a couple of real-life examples on what we have covered today, and I will do that based on the day trader type of trading. Okay, folks, not to waste your time, I have prepared 10 examples of how to trade supply and demand levels intraday on the 15-minute time frame. By the way, guys, this is called the OP method number 2. We do have 3 more OP investing methods. I just want to mention that before we start. And some days it is good to trade the supply and demand levels. Some days it's good to trade manipulation. And other days it's better to trade the breakout and retest model. But in this case, we will be breaking down the OP method number 2, how to trade the supply and demand levels. By the way, guys, this is a chart on the 15-minute time frame. Do you see these vertical lines? They break down these are the daily session breaks. So basically everything inside of these lines between two lines is 1 day. So as you can see over here, we are marking up over here the previous day high. And according to OP investing methods, one of the strongest supply and demand levels are the previous day high and previous day low. But for that, you have to know some little conditions, how to trade them, when to choose the previous day high and previous day low. So one of these confluences are that previous day candle should be overextended. As you can see over here, it's a huge candle, and then we did have some pullback to the downside, and the price is going into the previous day high, retesting it and reversing to the downside. So here's the next one. Again, I'm saying that to trade the supply and demand levels, we are looking at the previous day candle. We are marking up the previous day low, the candle, the wick of the candle that created the previous day low. And one of the most important things over here is that we have to pay attention to the context. Just take a pen and paper, just save this video, come back to it and write down everything I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk about right now, because it is going to give you a lot of hints. Guys, if you look at the previous day candle, it's a V-shaped formation. So it's basically the reversal candle, and as you can see over here, the next day we're coming back to retest that week of the previous day candle and reversing to the upside. This trade is giving us over 10. Guys, this is insane. This is how we trade the supply and demand levels. Again, the next case, the previous day candle, again, it looks like the V-shaped formation. The price is coming back to retest the candle that created the previous day low. This is the strongest demand level to reverse the price. Again, this is giving us over 10-hour trade. All of this is happening on the 15-minute time frame. All of the levels that we're trading are inside of the previous day candle. And even if you look at the next candle, it is just going to the upside and reversing from the levels during this day. So basically, to trade the supply and demand as a day trader, all you need is the previous day candle on the 15-minute time frame, and all of the levels inside of the previous day candle are going to be the key levels for you. Let's break down this example. As you can see over here, guys, over here we are having the OP method number 1, the breakout and retest model, because and the next day, as you can see over here, the price is going to the downside and retesting this swing low, which worked out as a perfect demand level for us. And then the price reversed to the upside and we're getting over a 10-hour trade. This is crazy. Guys, by the way, this strategy, OP method number 2, has a win rate over 50%, with on average you will be winning like 5 hour per trade. And again, folks, you have to understand that this is not a holy grail. It will fail sometimes. For example, the previous day candle, I don't know, it looks like a V shape to the upside or to the downside. But then anyway, like we have marked up the previous day low and the price smashed through it. Like sometimes it is not going to work 100% of the time. There is no holy grail in trading. And if you're looking for a 100% win rate, you're gonna lose. You will not become a profitable trader. Over here, we do have this case. The price went, retested. Over here, this is a previous day candle. This is on the 15-minute. We're marking up the candle that created the previous day high. The price is going up, retesting 50% and giving over 5 hour. I'm not sure like how many are over here. Probably more than 5 hour, definitely. The price is giving us more than 5 hour, but then it is just continuing to the upside. In any way, this is how it is working. And again, over here, as you can see how the price is reacting to this level over here. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Over here, the previous day candle is the V shape again. The price is falling back to the downside, retesting the previous day low. The candle that created the previous day low, we are having a reversal to the upside and 5 hour trade. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. And again, another failing trade. As you can see over here, the previous day candle is trendy. It is going to the downside. We were expecting for the price to reverse from the previous day high, but it failed. Again, there is no 100% win rate. Over here, you can see a couple of trade examples. Over here, we do have the OP must number 1 to the upside. This is a breakout and retest trade. And by the way, guys, I will give you a hint at the end of this video how you can learn how to trade all of the 4 OP investing methods, combine them, and have the best win rate, best risk to reward ratio. And anyway, like breaking down this supply and demand trade, as you can see over here, the price is going to the upside, retesting the previous day high, the candle that created the previous day high, which is the perfect supply level, and then the price is reversing to the downside, giving us over 5-hour trade. This is another example, guys. This is a previous day candle. As you can see over here, it dropped, made a retracement, dropped down to the downside, and then this is today's candle, kind of like, and then the price is going to the upside, retesting this swing high, which has an imbalance above it, which made a huge drop to the downside. Again, everything that I have mentioned in this video. So this is a perfect swing high. This is a perfect level to trade the OP must number 2. And guys, this is beautiful. Trading the OP must number 2, trading the supply and demand levels, having a reference point. Like, you will not be wondering where the hell is your supply and demand levels. You have a specific time zone, specific reference point, specific time frame you trade on. Everything is super duper mechanical. Like, inside of the previous day candle, you only have one previous day low and one previous day high. Inside of the previous day candle, you will have a couple of swing highs and swing lows that you can use as a potential level to trade the supply and demand. So basically, this is going to be the same for you, for me, and for anyone else. And this is going to work for any type of traders. Whether you're a swing trader, you're trading on the 4-hourly time frame and marking up your key levels during a previous day candle, or you're a scalper, you're trading on the 3-minute, 5-minute time frames, you're marking up your key levels inside of the previous session. So basically, guys, this is beautiful. And again, if you need our help to implement all of this into your daily life, where you can spend less than 15 minutes a day to trade and win 1 to 2 high quality trades, find 1 to 2 high quality trades every single morning, set and forget your trades, no need to live execution, just send me a direct message with a word ready on Instagram or Telegram. I will leave the links below in the video. So let's recap what we have covered. The first thing, timeframes don't determine a level's trends. The level does. A 5-minute level can just be as powerful as the daily level. The second thing, pick the chart that matches your trading style and stick to it. No mixing, no second guessing. And the third thing is freshness is everything. Only mark levels inside your reference point. Everything else is just a noise. Now, knowing where are these levels are important, but it's not enough on its own. Because the real question is, once price reaches one of those fresh levels, high quality levels, what do you actually do the next? How do you enter? Where's your stop loss? Where's your target? That's a missing piece, and that's exactly what I cover in the free training I put together, where I break down all 4 OP investing methods step by step, so you can have a complete 100% mechanical strategy built around these levels. No more guessing entries, no more second guessing whether a level is good enough. Watch this video next, and I will see you inside.